Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of PowerCore Productions and Podcastings, where in today's video we are going to be continuing Naruto Polaris Shippuden, What If Hanabi Hyuga Was Born First, Part 12. As always, if you're new to the channel or if you're a regular and you like what we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that is to come out now and in the future. First, I want to say thank you to everyone, as by the time you've listened to this video, the channel will have officially hit 3K subscribers. To see where the channel has come from where we started a little over a year ago to where we are now, as you could say we are in the second year of PowerCore's official relaunch from what we used to be to what we are now. I am truly thankful to all of you who have gotten me to this point where we are. The channel recently became monetized, so now the channel qualifies to make money. We're continuing to grow every day, more and more people coming into the PowerCore family. So again, thank you to everyone who has supported PowerCore Productions, to everyone who likes, comments, subscribes, everyone who has been a part of the journey from our original stories to our Power Rangers saga, to our anime Marvel saga, to our anime DC saga that we're doing right now, and for all the more that's going to be coming in the future and everything else that I can't wait to show you guys. I really want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you all so much for your support. Truly means the world to me, and I hope I can keep entertaining you for years on years to come. But anyway, we've got a video to get into today, so as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Team 7, along with Hyuga, as well as his partner Sai, would all make their return back to the Hidden Leaf Village. As they did so, all in attendance would make their way to the Hokage's office, Tsunade having been in a meeting with the village elders as well as Danzo. It was beginning to wrap up as they made their way in, Danzo being less than thrilled seeing the looks on their faces. "What is the meaning of this?" Tsunade would ask. "Lady Tsunade," Yamato would speak up. "Our mission was a bit compromised. We had an unauthorized team with us and, well, it was not unauthorized," Danzo would say. "I sent them myself." "You what?" Tsunade would slam her fist on the table, Shizune trying her best to calm her, and Hanabi as well. "Danzo, what is the meaning of this?" "Tsunade, you are too soft. You are much like your master Hiruzen, my friend. His softness led to the near destruction of this village. Leniency and playing favorites will get us nowhere. And you jeopardized the mission by sending those whom were not authorized?" "I sent them on their own mission. It just seems as though they crossed paths." "A likely story." "Yes. And how much more so when other villages discover that the Hidden Leaf cannot take care of its rogue shinobi." "How I handle this is none of your concern, Danzo." "Perhaps. But you keep sending in your student and that thing to clean up your messes, and it's not going to turn out well for you." Danzo especially eyeing both Hanabi as well as Naruto, and even Dosu. However, they all kept their composure as the older man left, with Sai following close behind. "And I take it the Hyuga clan knew of this as well?" "With all due respect, Lady Tsunade, I'd rather say that I acted independently of my own accord." "Fine. I'll try my best to be reasonable, but there will be punishment. You are aware of this. I am. Don't worry, Lady Tsunade, Hanabi would say. I'm going to go back to my home. Hopefully I can speak to Father and the elders about this. Please do, Hanabi. In the meantime, Yamato, please give me a mission report. Yamato would do just so, along with Naruto and Dosu, giving everything they could about the mission to Tenchi Bridge. As Hanabi made her way back to the compound with Ko, not in the best of moods. The Hyuga elders had already gathered along with her father, as Hanabi made her way inside. Hanabi, you have returned. Father, is there a reason why you sent Ko on my mission? I see things did not go as smoothly as Danzo promised. You're working with Danzo? We were doing what was best for the clan. Father, this has gone too far. It hasn't gone far enough. The elder Hyuga would speak up. Hanabi, your father has granted you too much freedom. And now look at what it's done. Do you understand why you went to the academy in the first place? Of course, to receive training as a shinobi. It was so that you could have the basics, yes. But you were always meant to be prepared to be the Hyuga clan's next leader. As such, getting yourself involved with the likes of the Uchiha and the Nine Tails. His name is Naruto. He has a name, and it's not Nine Tails. It's Naruto. My point either way. He holds much sway over you. You nearly lost your life 2.5 years ago on a mission led by that fool. In terms of power, he is impressive. The fact that he was able to acquire the rank of Chunin, it means that he's not as bad as many might think. He cleaned up his act when he was young, and I like to think that you played a role in that. So in that regard, he does have our respect. But in the end, we do not concern ourselves with the likes of him. Our main priority is the prosperity and the survival of the Hyuga clan. If you truly intend to take your father's place as leader one day, then you will have to understand all of the responsibility that goes with it. As such, we cannot allow you to just leave the village whenever you please. But I'm still a shinobi. Yes, you are. And when missions come, they will be screened. We will make sure that you have your own special team made for you. But your days of working with Team 7 are over. But Hanabi, Hiyashi would say in a serious tone. That is enough for now. Until then, it stands. You are no longer to work with Team 7. Hanabi would simply leave the room. What was she supposed to do now? She had made a promise to Naruto. They were going to help bring Sasuke back together. She couldn't just leave them behind. But at the same time, dealing with the full might of the Hyuga clan was easier said than done. As she made her way to her room, there would be a knock on the door. Big sister? Hinata. I wanted to see if you were okay. Yeah, I'm fine. How have you been? Oh, I'm well. I actually just got back from my first mission not too long ago. Really? Tell me, who's on your team? Moegi and Konohamaru. Wow. So you're friends from the academy. You all made it together. That's so nice. Yeah. Still though, my Byakugan skills, they could be much improved. Don't worry, you'll get it in time. Father's not too happy, is he? You don't need to worry about it. I'm gonna make sure that everything's gonna be just fine, okay? I know. I worry about you. When you were in the hospital back then, I wasn't sure if I was... Before Hinata could even finish her sentence, Hanabi would pull her into a hug. I know, I gave you a scare. Haven't really been doing a good job of keeping my promise to Mom. No, not at all. You've done more than enough. But still, I promised her I looked after you. And that's what I'm gonna do. Not just you, but our whole clan as well. The two Hyuga sisters would hug it out. In the meantime, Naruto and Dosu were walking about in the village, discussing the events of the last mission. Hey Dosu. What? Tell me what you think. Me and Sasuke. Oh, that fight, if you can even call it that. Was it really that bad? I would say, if you even tried to call that a fight between shinobi, I'd just laugh. That was a fight between absolute monsters. And here I was thinking that I could actually get revenge. You want to kill Sasuke? Kill's a strong word. I would prefer humble. If death is the process, then why would you want to do that? I mean, I know what you're trying to do. But you have to understand, I have no obligation towards Sasuke. Yeah, but... Naruto. When I came to this village 2.5 years ago for the Chunin exams, do you know why I came here? What do you mean? Me and my team competed in the Chunin exams because we truly believed that we were representing the Sound Village. We had no idea of the attack that was going to come. We put our full trust in Orochimaru. He told us to seek you out, to find Sasuke, and to face him. That would push us to our limits and show that we were worthy of being his students. But in the end, we were nothing more but guinea pigs, test subjects for Orochimaru's true apprentice. My comrades, they were used and discarded for nothing, all so that Orochimaru could get his hands on the Uchiha. So forgive me if I'm a little less than happy to think of him. No. My vendetta against Sasuke is nothing more but a stepping stone to Orochimaru. I want to see the look on his face when I destroy his precious vessel. To know that I denied him the one thing that he wanted more than anything else on this planet. That precious Sharingan. I can't allow you to do that, Dosu. Yeah, I know. It's easier said than done anyway. Even if I wanted to. Even if I truly had the drive. I know I could never actually kill Orochimaru. And the way things are going now, I know I won't stand a chance against Sasuke. Dosu, It's fine, Naruto. All I want is a chance. A chance to show that my life actually has some meaning or value. I mean, why am I still here? If at any other time in my life, I could have just been killed off and forgotten. But it's like fate or some force out there has kept me alive this long. If my true purpose isn't to kill Sasuke, if it isn't to kill Orochimaru, then what is my purpose? The two boys walked in silence until eventually they came to a barbecue restaurant. They had decided they were going to go out to eat that night, and Dosu, he was sick of eating ramen. Not that Ichiraku's was bad, but still, anything else. As they made it to the barbecue restaurant, they would look over in the distance and see Shikamaru and Asuma sitting together. Shikamaru waved at the two and they walked over. "Naruto, what are you doing here?" And "Dosu? What's up? I heard you had defected to the Leaf, but yeah, let's just not talk about it. But still, the uniform suits you," Asuma would add in. "Why don't you guys join us? We were just going to be having dinner. We could use the company." The two nodded and they took their seats. As the four began to order their meals and eat, they were discussing some recent missions they had been on, as well as a few upcoming ones. For Asuma and Shikamaru, they needed to put a team together as there had been an incident in the Land of Fire. It was reported that two men dressed in what appeared to be Akatsuki cloaks had attacked the Fire Temple, and that apparently one of the monks had been kidnapped. Even still, what caught Naruto's attention was the mention of the Akatsuki, knowing fully well who they were and what they were after. Me and Shikamaru needed to put together a team. Of course, there were many applicants, but why not us? Naruto would say. "You two? I don't know. I don't think Lady Tsunade would be all too keen on, well, you, Naruto, being near the Akatsuki. I understand that. But I haven't been training these last 2.5 years for nothing. I didn't come back just to sit around and wait and let everyone fight my battles for me." "Yeah, but you gotta think this through, Naruto," Shikamaru would say. "We could be playing right into the enemy's hands if you come along." "Well, how many can we bring?" "Well, for a standard mission like this, I would think a 4-man team would be best. Although, a few more wouldn't hurt." "Well, what about Team 7? We could join you. I know that Hanabi will be free, and maybe we can get Captain Yamato to join us." "Yamato, huh?" Asuma would say. "Yeah, I think the 6 of us could be more than strong enough. What do you think?" Dosu merely looked up. "Well, if it gives me a reason to get out of the village, I'm all for it. Although the Akatsuki, they're not going to be easy to bring down. Even still, we've got Shikamaru here. He's a genius." Shikamaru would chuckle lightly, all the while knowing that this was not going to be an easy mission. The next day, Naruto and Dosu would make their way to the Hokage's tower. As they did so, they would meet with Tsunade. They would ask if Team 7 could be added to this mission to find the Akatsuki, along with Asuma and Shikamaru. However, Tsunade would have to shake her head. "What? What do you mean they're not gonna let Hanabi go?" "It's out of my hands, Naruto. The Hyuga don't want Hanabi to be on missions with Team 7 anymore." "But she's a member of Team 7. There's no way they can just hold her like that." "They're not. But Naruto, this is a delicate matter, and where are you going?" Naruto hopped out of the window immediately and went racing towards the Hyuga compound. "Dosu, I know, I'm going to follow him. And I'm sending Yamato as well." Naruto made his way to the doors of the Hyuga compound. However, before he could knock on them, they immediately opened, as Neji stepped forward. "Naruto, you shouldn't be here right now. I want to know what's going on. Where's Hanabi?" "She's busy at the moment, Naruto." "What? Well, call her out here. I want to see her." "Naruto, it's family business. Even still, Hanabi's still a member of Team 7. I can't just leave her behind. I appreciate the sentiment, Naruto. Truly I do. If there's anyone I trust, it would be you, but this is a matter that goes beyond any normal words. Yeah, but still... Naruto, just try and stop and think for a moment, Dosu would say. You have a Chunin's vest. You need to start acting like it. Be logical here, Naruto. If you start causing a scene right now, you'll destroy any goodwill you have with the Hyugas. The fact of the matter is that if they wanted to pull her away from you, they would have done it a lot sooner. At the very least, it shows that they're not entirely against you. They don't want her caught up in the Team 7 business with Sasuke. And you know why, don't you? I do. For now, the only thing we can do is wait until things cool over. Although, we might have to find another member. Another member? We were going to go on a mission with Captain Asuma and Shikamaru. It was to deal with the potential Akatsuki sighting. It was going to be, well, the 6 of us, but I can go with you, if you don't mind. Are you sure? Of course. I'm not busy at the moment. Guy Sensei and Lee, they're off training, and Tenten, she's mending her shop right now with her father. So I have a free moment to spare, if you'll have me. Well, yeah, if you can come along. Good. Let's go make it official with the Hokage. And so it was. The team of Asuma, Shikamaru, Naruto, Dosu, Neji, and Yamato. The 6-man team would be on the hunt for the Akatsuki. The reasoning being that with 6, and with the Akatsuki traveling in pairs of 2, they could splinter off into 3-man teams and pick them off separately. You might be wondering why Naruto wouldn't be doing the Rasen Shuriken training in this moment in time, like he did in the original. Well, that's simple. Naruto's training with Jiraiya was a lot more intense, if you remember, this time around. Because of that, Naruto, when it came to learning the Rasengan, actually had the wind-style Rasengan. He just didn't have the Rasen Shuriken, as that was a part of the jutsu he never got to complete. He was able to add a change in chakra nature, but he wasn't able to get the change in chakra form. Even still, with the other jutsus that Naruto had in his arsenal and his skills, he was already more than strong enough than his canon counterpart to be justified in being a part of this mission. And Yamato would be a part of the mission as well, just in case Naruto were to lose control with his Nine Tails power. But still though, the overall skill of the team would be far more improved than it was in the original timeline. Using the information that they had been given, the 6-man team would set out of Konoha as they made their way towards the Fire Temple of the Land of Fire to investigate what had happened and to hopefully track down the Akatsuki duo. As Naruto and Dosu were leaving though, they saw within the village, in the tree, Hanabi was standing there. She waved to the 2 of them, wishing them good luck from a distance. Both Naruto and Dosu would give back the salute as they joined their team in heading out. In the meanwhile, the team of Kakazu and Hidan would be at a local bingo book instruct, an area of which where bounties could be collected. Kakazu being one for money and having wealth by any and all means, had been turning in the body of the monk they had captured. Of course, Hidan found this to be repulsive. Sure, he might have been a serial killing maniac, but he was a religious serial killing maniac, and the idea of selling off a monk's body for money That was just pure disrespect. But in the end, the only thing that mattered was the way of Jashin, and to kill in the name of his god. As he sat outside of the bounty station, sitting on the steps as the sun shined overhead, he didn't expect much to change for the day. After they were done collecting the bounty, they were going to make their way to the Land of Fire. That was where the Nine Tails was set to reside, and from what they had heard from Deidara, he was quite the crafty fighter, to say the least. As he looked up into the sky, he was paying no attention to his surroundings at all. That's why he was completely unprepared when he found his body being stuck suddenly, as Shikamaru had used the Shadow Possession Jutsu, before Neji would go in with the 8 trigrams 128 palm strike, using the gentle fist and shutting down his chakra points. And then finally, 2 Naruto clones would go in, both with their swords drawn and stabbing him from either side. Hidan was in a lot more pain than he was really expecting to be in. Not that he minded it though, but still, that was something that caught him off guard. Damn, that hurt. Hey, mind taking these out? It's really a pain in the ass to just be stabbed with swords. What the? Naruto would say. He's not dead. Something's not right here, Asuma would add in. Instantly, Neji would turn around as he yelled for both Shikamaru and Asuma to get out of the way, as Kakuzu prepared beside the two of them, ready to strike. However, instantly, a wall of wood would be formed between the two, as Kakuzu's fist crashed into the wooden wall, separating them as the two sides would get on either side of the ground. Hidan would quickly kick away the 2 Naruto clones before backing off, the swords disappearing along with them as he joined with Kakuzu, the 6-leaf shinobi versus the 2 Akatsuki. So, we're dealing with leaf shinobi, huh? It seems so. And I know for a fact that that one has a nice bounty on his head. You talking to me? Asuma would say. Indeed, you have the same cloth as that monk we brought in. And that boy, as he pointed towards Naruto. He is the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Wait, are you serious? Wow, Konoha must be really stupid to send the Nine Tails right to us. Actually, no. Naruto pointed his sword at the two of them. I'm going to be the one that ends you both. Cool down, Naruto, Yamato would say. We have to think this through carefully. We know for a fact that from the attack we delivered to that one over there with the 3-bladed scythe, he should be dead, but he's still alive. He must have some jutsu active. Be on your guard against him. Everyone would get ready as the Akatsuki duo would begin their assault. Shikamaru and Asuma would look to deal with Hidan, with Dosu serving as backup, while Yamato, Naruto, and Neji would fight against Kakuzu. The fights would take them in opposite directions. With our first fight, you would see Hidan facing off against the likes of Neji, Shikamaru, and Asuma. For the most part, they were able to determine that Hidan could not use ninjutsu or genjutsu, and his taijutsu was average at best. However, it became a lot more apparent how dangerous he could be after he had managed to get just a tiny prick of Asuma's blood before activating his ritual. and in that way, they were able to see the true terror of his technique. A ritual that allowed for Hidan to inflict the same damage to his opponent that was done to himself, causing his skin to change to black with the patterns of a skull, almost in the form of a voodoo-like technique. However, Shikamaru was able to devise a plan to get him outside of his prayer circle, and in doing so, he was able to hold him in place long enough for Asuma to deliver a finishing blow and cutting off his head. Now, under normal circumstances, this would be the part where Kakuzu would intervene, except he couldn't, because right now, he had his hands full against Yamato, Naruto, and against Neji. Because of this, Dosu had no choice but to use his extra hearts in the fight against the three. Neji, using his rotation, was able to block away Kakuzu's attacks, and Naruto, being a lot more stronger than one might expect, was actually able to keep pace with the veteran shinobi. "You're not bad. You should have seen me in my prime. I have existed in this world for a long time." "Really? Be on your guard, Naruto," Yamato would say. "It's rumored that he was around during the time of the first Hokage." "Really? That's amazing. You actually fought against our first Hokage?" "I did." "Then you have my respect. And also, no hard feelings, but you're about to be defeated by the next Hokage." "The next Hokage. That's right. Remember the name. Naruto Uzumaki. The boy who will become the next Hokage of the village hidden in the leaves." That's a mighty big dream you have. If you really think that you can defeat me, I welcome you to try. Kakuzu's extra hearts would take a life of their own, using the extra thread to form their own bodies. They would begin their combo attacks against Naruto. However, Naruto was able to counter them with his own skill. Using his blade, he was able to strike down the lightning mask, using his sword imbued with wind chakra. The fire mask would go in for a counter-strike. However, Yamato would come in using the water typhoon jutsu, combined with Naruto's wind Rasengan jutsu. The two jutsus combined together to form a typhoon of water that violently collided with the fire, the steam lasting long enough for Neji to strike away at the heart. Using the gentle fist, he was able to cut away at the threads of chakra, destroying another heart. Kakuzu realized that he was starting to lose his lives a lot faster than he would like to admit, and it didn't get better, as it seemed as though the others were coming to join him. "What? It means they've taken out Hidan. If they all gang up on me, I'm not gonna last for much longer. I've gotta leave now." As they began to corner Kakuzu, Kakuzu would unleash a massive flurry of attack, sacrificing the last of his mask, that being the fire mask. It would self-destruct, creating a large ball of inferno, giving Kakuzu just enough time to be able to slip away. As the six tried to look for him, he could not be found. Kakuzu would have gone to reconvene with Hidan. However, he could not find his body anywhere, or his head. And that was because the body had been sealed away in a scroll. They had one subject they could interrogate. For now, they considered this a victory, as they made their way back to the village hidden in the leaves. And as for Kakuzu, he would have to reconvene with the Akatsuki. The Ninetales was a lot more stronger and more skilled than given credit, It seemed Deidara wasn't just blowing smoke. In the meanwhile, the other members of the Akatsuki were starting to make other moves of their own. Deidara in particular, as he now was about to find himself having his hands full, as he had come face to face with a certain Uchiha. Of course, it wasn't the Uchiha that he wanted to kill, but rather, it was the little brother. His new partner, Toby, being rather excited to see a potential high-level fight, would move off into the forest to hide. Sasuke, looking upon Deidara as he grasped onto his sword. You know where my brother Itachi is. I'm only going to give you one chance to tell me. You got a lot of nerve, Uchiha. This is gonna be fun. This concludes Naruto Polaris Shippuden. What if Hanabi Hyuga was born first? Part 12. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video as we continue Naruto, The Tale of Two Sages. What if Naruto was Luis's familiar? Part 10. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. Signing off, and I'll see you next time.